All right,
Okay.
teach.
My time,
We're recording 10 minutes, so we can see
My
if we
time
can
is-
put a video on for
my
John.
time is limited. I want you to focus, okay?
You got 10 minutes.
Okay, I got 10
Video
minutes.
on for John?
Yeah, he needs to record a video for something. So, don't worry about the video. Do that again.
Doing your
Those
nipples?
muscles.
Yeah, all those rolls. Okay, ready? So, the way to solve this problem, no matter what, this is going to be one of the problems on the test, 100%. Solve this whole problem comes down to this one formula. It's the easiest formula ever. A plus 4m plus b over 6.
It's always 4 and 6.
It's always this. A plus 4m plus b
Okay.
over 6. He's going to give you a chart that looks exactly identical to this. A, M, B. You don't have to worry about the I's or anything like that.
Okay.
It's as simple as plugging it in. So you're going to do A. So you'll do,
Does this mean start?
yep.
Okay, I did that right there. Denoted it.
So you'll do the A, and then you'll pretty much just plug it in exactly how it is. A. So A is equal to A plus 4m plus B over 6. So A will be, so
I
1.
think I did these right here.
Well, I mean, there you go. You pretty much got it. So you'll plug them all in.
Alright, so I got those numbers.
Right. So get all these numbers. So 3, 5.67, all of this good stuff.
Did you get the one for A?
What's that? It's on this chart right here. He'll give you a chart just like this, and it'll give you for task A.
So you just pretty much plug in
Plug them all in, and then you'll get the values for all of them right here.
for the same equation. That's easy.
Yep, exactly right.
And that's 4 raised to the m or
4m, 4 times m. Yep.
It's easy.
Yeah, exactly. So once you get all these, right when you get them, you put them above the number. So 3, B should be
Okay.
5.67. Put them all right
You gotta
above that
map them
number.
first, though.
Yep.
Right?
What do you
How do
mean?
you
So you do that first?
Yep, you just put the values in there first.
I mean, like, but you need to put A where it belongs, B where it belongs, D.
How do you know
if
what this
where it
looks
goes?
like?
Yep.
It says immediate predecessors, meaning what's
Yep.
behind it. That's
Exactly.
how you do it, right?
Yep. So you'll always start off the immediate predecessor. So you'll start off.
Should you start from right to left then, maybe? Or no? Doesn't that make sense?
No, you always start with a start. So the first one is just always put a start.
Let's do the bare bones beginning first. Let's do the
So
What's the start?
model.
you just
ST?
Yep, you just make a start circle. And then the immediate predecessor is, it'll say like a hyphen, and that'll let you know that that's the first one. So it'll be a hyphen, hyphen. So you know that A and C are going to be the first ones. So you just draw a line from A and C.
Where's the hyphen?
Yep, right here. A, hyphens, C. This is pretty much tells you the
Oh, I
order.
see what you're saying.
What is this?
This is
What's
the
the final?
final.
How many copies did you print?
We have
two.
two.
But you
Sorry,
can make a
Pinch.
third.
Love ya. I'm giving you.
So this
giving you mine.
tells you how to make this pretty much.
Okay, so it goes to A or C.
Yeah. And you guys will just draw circles for there, and then it'll say like B. The thing right before B is A. So you'll put a B right there, and then you draw the line exactly, and you pretty much keep working your way through. So for D, the one that comes right after D is B. So you'll put. I'm assuming you put a D right there, and then and you just pretty much keep doing it and filling it out, and you guys will make the chart. It's super, like F. What comes for F? E.
Well, so does this mean
You gotta do E first.
E come down here?
Whereas, so E, it says the immediate predecessor is B. So you put in
I can
E.
put it here too?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
really matter?
No, it doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
Like sometimes some people's charts, like the D will be coming up here, the E will be going straight.
This is F.
Yep, exactly. I'll let you try to work through that.
Does that make
Yep.
sense?
No.
Is it to say come
That's
from
B.
G?
B to C.
Where do you see that?
C has to connect to B.
That's what it
Wait,
is.
wait. No, C doesn't connect to anything.
C connects to G.
G connects to C.
G, yep, G connects to C, so you have a G in there.
There you go.
So like that.
And C. H. I don't know what the last one was.
So you're working on J?
Yeah.
So usually with the last one, it's always gonna connect to both. So the middle one usually goes like right about, and the last one usually goes
So
in there.
J?
Yep, and the immediate predecessors to that are F and I. So you draw a line from F and I. It's kind of like the finish to the start. Like they kind of do
Okay.
the same thing. Yep, and that's exactly
Okay.
So that's
Does
all.
G connect to J?
G actually, because it doesn't connect to anything, and it was a finished one, you draw a line all the way to the end. So, and I'll explain
Like
what-
past, like out to here?
Well, like you'll draw like G's right here, and you're gonna have two brackets for each letter, which I'll explain how to do those. But you'll just draw a line right here, and that'll have its two brackets as well. And okay, so now you have the thing mapped out.
Same for D, right?
I don't think D. Yeah, you can draw one out for D.
This is
Just
good.
no matter what, it has to get to an end at some point.
Okay.
But so pretty much then you plug in these numbers, all in
So
the,
this is called the CPM diagram?
the PERT, I believe, isn't it? PERT. Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes, CPM.
Yeah. So then you plug in all the numbers that you found out.
Okay.
Usually ours, he didn't even do decimals, which makes it annoying when he uses decimals. The other one on our final just had full numbers, which was a lot.
So, I missed this part. This formula here is used for what?
That's how you get all of
The
these
base
numbers.
numbers.
It's used for here. It's used for one of the. It's for the natural. This one right here. It's for the modified beta distribution.
Pretty much
That's where we see it.
the basic thing to this is the formula you use, and this chart tells you the numbers. So A for this equation is going to, you have to solve for each one of these tasks. They're all their own individual thing.
So here would be,
A is equal to, yeah.
that's A.
Yep. And
And
that's
so
it.
on and so forth.
Yep, and you fill all those out.
So where does that number go?
It goes right above this. Like, it goes right above the letter that you just solved for. Because that number goes into how we get these brackets.
So 3?
We can
Yep.
work on this type of stuff.
Huh?
Please. Questions?
So these numbers go right above what you solved for. So you'll figure all these out like Doyle did right here.
How many numbers? How come you have two sets of numbers?
Yep, I'll explain how to get those. I was just,
Once you have the base numbers,
Yep.
how do you get those now?
yep. So you start at 0, 0. And then the next thing you do, this is basically what is simple addition. So then you go 0, 0. And then this is like the next step. So it goes 0, 3. And then 3 plus 5.
Why is,
Yeah.
why is it 0, 3 and not 3, 0?
This is the first number. This is the trailing number. So 0, 0. This is how long A took. So 0, 3. And then you come right here, and then A took 3, so you put 3 first. And then plus 5.67.
Okay.
So this kind of explains to you how long
Okay.
this is what it is presently, and this is how
Gotcha.
long the last thing took.
So, okay. The number in front just represents how long it took to get there.
Right, and that was 0, 0.
So this one here would be 3, whatever.
8.67, because B comes out to be
And then
5.67.
that would be 8.67.
8.67, and then
Whatever it
that
is.
one was 5.33, so it comes out to be
Gotcha.
14. And then again, it goes to be 14, and then 29, 29, 32. And then at the end, this will come out to be like 29, 32, 29, 32. And then you do it in reverse, and to find the optimal like line, it's the one that you can get through. Like when you you'll find out the difference between these two. You have to go backwards. So this one will be after you get all the way to the end. 29 minus 2 gives you 27, and it started off at 29. 27 minus 3 gives you 24, and the previous one you're at 27. And then you find the optimal line, which is the whole reason for this, is where the numbers equal 0. So these are identical, these are identical, these are identical, these are identical, these are identical. So the optimal line is A, B, E, F, J. And that's the whole thing. It's really
So
basic.
annoying.
I know, it's really basic.
How come those are the same and others aren't? How come it doesn't work out that way?
How come these don't work out that way?
It's based on this formula here.
Yeah, and pretty much, oh, and when you go backwards, like in getting the numbers, you have to use the lower number. So right here, when two things come to it and meet a B, you have to use like the lower number. So this was 8.67. No, this was 11.83, and this was 14. So you subtracted out the smaller number, and that gives you 8.6. I don't know why I use a smaller number, but we do.
Okay.
I'll let you guys work one out, and you guys can ask me questions. But that's the basic idea.
So, they identify all paths and specify the critical paths. What are the critical paths?
The critical path is that one
The
where
one
it's
that's
0,
fastest?
0, 0, 0, 0.
The fastest one.
Yep, exactly.
So why does he say, could there be a chance where there's more than one?
I never had one where there's more than one critical path.
So the critical path is the only one that has
That-
0.
Yeah, where they all line up identical.
Okay.
So you'll know you did it right if one of them comes out to be 0.
Right.
If there's none that come out to be 0, you did something wrong.
Okay. You want to be at least 95% sure of completing the project on time. What time schedule would you quote?
What's the next question?
Part B2.
I know that's really simple. Where do you get them? Let me figure out how to get the 32. These two parts are really easy. I just have to figure out again how to do it. Discuss the assumptions. And the assumptions, I have the assumptions in my notebook. So, for solving, not just memorizing certain things.
Yeah.
So, if you guys want to practice one of these and just ask me any questions as you go through them, you guys can do that.
Okay.
So, but I told you it's really not hard.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it's honestly more annoying than it is.
YouTube.
To YouTube.
That's where I'm trying to put Genesis.